I tried to avenge my teammates here, but ended up beside them. Alright, let's talk about cutting. Cutting for me means that two jets are in a loop and neither of them have an angle on the other. So instead of looping indefinitely, one of the jets cuts into the loop of the other jet. I have several examples in this video, which I will show you now. I just had a dogfight with this guy and another jet spawns. I noticed him on the radar, so I invert the jet to loop and meet him head on. He's using radar missiles, which is dangerous. If you encounter a jet player with radar missiles, try not to give him any angles on you or he will easily take you down. Since I sustained some damage in this loop, I repaired the jet immediately to avoid any kind of slow flying due to disabled parts. We have no time for that. I use the afterburner when I go up and then release it when I go down. Here is the first cut. He's coming down from a loop and I'm coming up. Normally I should continue my loop climbing up and then climb back down. Instead, I invert the jet and go down with him as he's going down. I'm trying to get into his loop. The reason I pause here for a second is because I inverted the jet too early and I wanted to give him a chance to pass me so I can meet him head on. We loop again. My position here is better than when we started due to the cut I made earlier. I cut again to meet him head on and land some shots. Now look at this. These are full vertical loops. I complete the circle. Notice what I will do next. I'm doing diagonal loops while cutting into his loop. So the idea here is I want to have a much smaller loop than his, so I can get behind him and shoot him down. I do a diagonal loop again to get into his loop, then I fully use the afterburner as I want to catch up with him, and this fight is over. Good fight. Alright, let's expand on the idea a little bit here. So basically when you do full vertical loops, you go up and then come back down. Something like this. And now since we're doing diagonal loops, I have the option to perform the loop from the outside of the enemy jet or from the inside. What I try to do is when the enemy jet performs a loop like this, I either try to go up and then come back down and meet him here when he completes his loop, so I can get direct shots at him, or I can just do a diagonal loop from the inside, resulting in having a much smaller circle, and then get behind him when he completes his loop. This is pretty much like a high yo-yo maneuver. For example, if you both started from the same point here, and the enemy jet is performing a loop this way, instead of circling around him like this, you can go up and come back down like this, and you will be behind him. Let's take a look at a few more examples.
He's behind me.
I have one as well.
One of it's behind me. I'm fighting with two. With three.
Here.
Yeah, one of them is in front of me. One of them is behind me.
No one is
got him.
behind you.
Yeah.